all have known superheroes like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash and Lanterns, whether we read comics or watched the cartoons. But can you name Marvel superheroes before the Avenger movies? Spider-Man only, right? Or to the extreme, Wolverine and Hulk. Since the beginning, DC Universe was most dominating and was honestly the inspiration of most Marvel characters. Thanos, Deadpool, Doctor Strange, to name a few. Even X-Men was ripped off from DC's Doom Patrol gang. So, the question arises, why is Marvel succeeding in movies while DC are being massively criticized? Let's start from the beginning. The DC came first as comics, we all know, and they made a massive success in it. Even in the video games, DC made success like Batman Arkham series for an example, but they failed to show success in movies, whereas look at Marvel. When it comes to movies, the only thing which gave a massive spark to Marvel was Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, released back in 2008. Similar spark was shown in Nolan's Batman trilogy. Even though The Dark Knight portrayed by Christian Bale got better ratings than the Iron Man, the reason why the idea of Nolan's Batman was dropped was because Nolan messed up the whole DC timeline, just like Barry Allen. Just take a look. The guy who was hinted to be Robin in Nolan's Batman sequel was named as John Blake, whereas there are no Robins named as John Blake if we follow the comics. Then coming to Barbara Gordon, he showed that Barbara was Gordon's wife, where actually Barbara was Gordon's daughter, who later becomes the Batgirl, then gets paralyzed due to Joker and takes Alfred's position in the Batcave. The movie also showed affair of Talia Ghul with Bane, which means there was no scope for Talia's and Bruce's son Damian Wayne, so no Batman Beyond. Let's take a look at Superman, or to say Man of Steel. The movie was great, but had no links to the next sequel, except for Zod's return as Doomsday and Martha saving her son's ass. Then the release of Dawn of the Justice League. The movie was based on the debate that who will win, Batman with preparation time or Superman. But unlike comics, Batman won the movie just because of the massive supporters of Batman. Being a Batman and DC fan myself, I don't consider that the reason Martha to stop the war was enough. Overall, the movie was full of actions and hints about the formation of Justice League with potential career for the sequel of Burial and messing up with the timeline as usual. The movie also showed the scenes from the Man of Steel, which links up both of the movies in an order. Now let's take a look at Wonder Woman. The movie was great as usual, but had no hints for the Justice League. No mother box was shown in the Amazon, as the Amazonians had a hold of a mother box for more than 5,000 years, as told in Justice League, but were not shown in Wonder Woman movie. Even a scene of mother box was deleted. The scene which could have linked up to show how Silas Stone got one of the mother box. Now to the Dawn of Justice. There were a lot of deleted scenes where Victor Stone says no lanterns and many more were deleted. The potential links to connect the movies were removed from the movie each and every time. So you can possibly say that Warner Bros. Is actually killing the movie, not the directors or the actors. Do let us know in the comments below. Now let's take a look at Marvel Universe. The Marvel started with Iron Man as the first superhero of the Avengers series, and they linked up each and every movies with one another, even showing first successful experiment, Captain America. The 10th was Wolverine. This is why he was called as Weapon X, if you were wondering. Coming to the point, whereas every project of Marvel Cinematic Universe is directed and written under the supervision of Kevin Feige. So, he makes sure that the directors and the writers don't mess up in the cinematic universe that the Marvel is trying to create for their viewers, and also they make sure each set of movies are released in a particular time period, which helps them to maintain the phase where the viewers can understand which phase they are at. And this will help them to keep a track of the lineup of the movies in the timeline according to the phase. Marvel Studio, or to say Disney, does not have all the right to the Marvel characters of the comics, which makes Marvel a step behind DC. But Marvel did a great job showcasing the universe perfectly, which DC is lagging despite of having the rights of all the DC characters. In our humble opinion, Warner Bros. Must appoint someone to look after and supervise all the stories so that they are in order and with a link to each other and maintain a perfect timeline, and this way we can expect better film rivals of Marvel, which are actually ahead from DC, who just released their third installment of the DCU, but still it's better late than never start at all. So you can conclude that the reason behind Marvel's success is because they have sorted each and everything like a well-scripted novel, whereas Warner Bros. Themselves are messing up with the superhero movies and they are not as pre-planned as Marvel. Share us your thoughts. So let's end it here today. Hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching.